Our next speaker will be Ms. Viola Plummer. Again, she's the chair of the December 12th movement.
Again, good afternoon, and it's really inspiring that this coalition has come together, particularly a coalition of some of the most dedicated and peace-loving people in the world. I come from the December 12th International Secretariat, and I come to bring greetings to the struggling masses of Libyan people and to support their demand to have the United States and its imperialist allies to stop the bombing. Barack Obama took the airways a couple of days ago and began to talk about why it was that it was in the national strategic interest of the United States to bomb Libya. Well, the organization that I came from wondered who these nationals were, because no one asked us. No one has defined what is in the national interest of the masses of black and poor working class people in the United States. So when Barack Obama begins to talk about the strategic national interest, he's talking about the domination and domineering of corporate America. I want to read just a quote from the Associated Press, because there are sometimes when we analyze press and we are deemed as being, I guess, a little less charitable. But Calvin Woodward from the Associated Press, and just a few quotes, said, Obama said, our most effective alliance, NATO, has taken command of the enforcement of the arms embargo and no-fly zone in Libya. Going forward, Obama said, the lead in enforcing the no-fly zone and protecting civilians on the ground will transition to our allies and partners, and I am fully confident that our coalition will keep the pressure on Gaddafi's remaining forces, and in that effort, hear me, he says, the United States will play a supporting role. Woodward said, let's go to the facts. He said, as far as the preeminent player in NATO and a nation historically reluctant to put its forces under operational foreign command, the United States will not be taking a back seat in the campaign, even as its profile diminishes. So you ask why? He says because NATO's partners are bringing more into the fight, but the same unique capabilities that Barack Obama said the United States had, the inevitable leader out of the gate will continue to be in command. They include a range of attack aircraft, refueling tankers that can keep aircraft airborne for lengthy periods, surveillance, aircraft that can detect, can gather intelligence, or jam enemy communications and radars. The United States supplies, and I'm sure you know, 22% of NATO's budget, almost as much as as Britain and France combined. A Canadian 3-star general was selected to be in charge of all NATO operations in Libya. His boss, the commander of NATO, is the Allied Joint Force Command, Naples. He's an American admiral. And the admiral's boss is the Supreme Allied Commander in Europe, and he happens to be American. So that when Obama talks about we are going to lessen the role, that is so that we, those of us Africans in America, and those of you, we begin to think that the United States is going to back out of the carnage that they are heaping on the Libyan people. That is to again lull you to believe that we are there, we meaning the United States and its commander-in-chief, are there to save the lives of the Libyan people. Well, I heard recently, if the way in which you save lives, at least the way the United States saves lives, was that recall how they saved the lives of black people in Rosewood, Florida. And then further, how they saved the lives of black people in Tulsa. And bringing it a little closer, one of our most brilliant leaders, the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, said that's why they bombed the MOVE people in Philadelphia, because they're really interested in saving lives, and in particular, saving the lives of Libyans. We say in the coalition to stop the bombing of Africa, and in particular, to stop the bombing of Libya, that we must be crystal clear. This is the attempt to recolonize Africa. And in the attempt to recolonize Africa, they must take down one of its most staunchest allies that has the wherewithal to thwart that, is Colonel Muammar Gaddafi. So we say the bombing must stop. We say that we need to check President Obama's statements against the facts. And we are calling again in New York City for a rally on Friday, tomorrow, at 4 p.m. And this time, we know that those of you who are here will spread the word, because corporate America in New York, television, radio, newspapers, etc., has one mantra, and that is that we are going to kill as many Libyans as humanly possible because we want to protect Libyan citizens. Thank you.